Yo, what's up? You already know my name is Mone Roc, whole lot of rock solid shit. I'm at Punto The Spot. You know, we turning up. Rock solid tape out now. Check that out. Shit.
Well, all right, coming to Punto The Spot, straight out of Hartsville, South Carolina, with her new single Bag on MC.
Bag on me.
Bag on Me, and NYC working on her project. Here to discuss with us at the round table her new project, Mone Roc.
Mone Roc.
Mone Roc.
What's good? How you doing?
What's good? What's good?
How did you? Because I met you through Little Mexico and that team when they came through there. How did you guys meet?
Yeah, so we actually met that day. It was just basically networking.
Wow.
Me just being active as an artist and networking, putting myself in predicaments to meet other artists.
So you was at a showcase or something where you seen them, or was you just in the streets, a restaurant? I mean,
no, like we met here.
El Punto.
Yes.
So how did you actually get to El Punto to meet him? Like, how did this happen?
Yeah, so I affiliate with Torres. He's actually my PR. So.
Oh, Torres, I know, that's my dude,
Okay.
Torres. He does a lot of PR. That's our guy.
And he set you up with Little Mega. He set you up to come to El Punto to see what was going on to DTF. I mean, like.
Yeah.
That's
Network.
what's up.
Just networking.
Where you from?
I'm from Hartsville, South Carolina.
South Carolina.
Is that close to Spartansburg?
It's about 2 hours.
From Spartanburg, so it's close to what,
Yeah.
Charleston or something?
No, Charleston's north. I'm south. So Spartanburg's up north. So it's like inland.
Like Charlotte, close to Charlotte?
Yeah, it's like an hour from
Okay.
Charlotte.
Okay.
Okay,
Hour
so I
from
know
Charlotte.
So what made you
Columbia.
take this leap and become an artist?
So I've always been into music. I've always been articulate as far as like writing and poetry. So I've always had an ear for music. It was actually kind of sacred for me. And then I actually put my music on the forefront for people to relate to. And they was fucking with it. I mean, my bad.
It's all right.
Yeah,
that's legal here.
Yeah.
Because that's when you truly, Chris and I discussed this, you don't become an artist until you put your music out there
Yes.
to be judged.
Exactly.
So then people are going to say it's hot. You know, because usually you don't know how hot you are till they tell you, yo, that's hot. You be like, for real?
Yeah.
You like that one? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of that, and then that gives you that confidence
Exactly.
to say, all right, I'm nice.
So you brought some music with you?
Yes, I brought all my tracks from Rock Solid. That's the tape that actually dropped. That's my newest project, my sophomore project. All freestyle songs. So yeah.
Are they original beats or?
No, it's all freestyles.
Okay.
They're all
No
freestyles.
beats at all.
No.
Acapella. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
There's beats. There's beats.
Freestyle beats,
But it's
you
all
mean beats
freestyle,
from other
like-
artists that
Oh,
already
I
got.
got you, okay.
So you take a
Yeah.
Jay-Z
got
song
you.
and
Yeah,
merge
so
it.
it's like
promo.
a no
I got
ceilings
you.
type.
I
You
got
know what
you.
I'm saying? All
Yeah.
bars.
Right,
So you
right.
can really hear it. Yeah,
Right.
Okay, you saying you a spitter like that?
Yeah, I'm hard.
Just
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Said she hard.
I'm rock
It's
solid.
okay. It's okay coming from a woman.
Solid.
Ooh, wait.
It's okay coming from a woman.
So what? And is there any artists close to your city that made it, or that we might know about, or close to your city from where you're from? Is there anybody else at a name?
Yeah, who's up right now? Randy Rucci, Black Zach, NGYL, the baby. Well, he's from Charlotte, but
Yeah,
he
cool.
actually has affiliates with Jetson. That's who made his beats. He's from South Carolina, from the Met. Shout out to the Met.
We did an event in Columbia, right?
Yeah.
Columbia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My driver's license was from Spartansburg.
Well,
That's what's up.
So Mo,
Was.
how long have you
He
been
said
rapping?
right.
I've been doing music seriously for about 2 years.
Okay.
Really seriously for 2 years, pushing my music, making sure I got them visuals, being at the events, performing and stuff. So seriously for 2 years.
You got videos up on YouTube and stuff like that?
Yes, yes.
But you have any work out professionally like distributed through a distribution company that's streaming on platforms?
Yep, all my music's on all streaming platforms. You actually can go get Rock Solid now on Tidal, Spotify, on iTunes. It's everywhere. All my music is on all streaming platforms.
This is a patented question. Who distributed your music?
I do it.
No.
What company?
What company
Oh.
helped you?
Distro.
Distro kid. Distro's moving, man.
I have a
Distro.
question. Why'd you go to Distro?
That just happened to be
What you
what
found?
was legible, easy, was painless.
Yeah,
I
but
just
you
did
had
it.
to have heard of it, right? Because
No, I did my research.
So Distro's out of all the other platforms.
They getting that SEO,
TuneCore, yeah, that's what it's
that
for.
search engine. They getting that search engine.
Yeah.
Because it was
That's all
it was
really.
new and
That's
fresh.
the money right there.
Because it was something new. That's why you tried it.
Yeah, and then they also do 100% royalties. So
Yeah.
I'll get 100%
You get all of the
royalties,
money.
and I see
You get all your
everything.
money with distro. They
Yeah.
don't take a distribution fee.
Wow.
They're the only company that doesn't take a fee. Everyone else takes a fee.
Okay.
They just charge you a fee every year annually.
Yeah, and you can also like have your own label too with different artists and stuff like this, different
just charge
brackets
you
of
more.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's dope though.
So Mone, what would you like your fans to know about you?
So I want my fans to know that I'm really down to earth. I'm relatable. You can resonate with my music. My music's here to inspire. It's helped to build confidence and basically just to have fun and vibe. Rock solid. That's my campaign. That's what I'm pushing.
Mm-hmm.
So if you from the ground up and you sticking to everything that you standing on, you rock solid. So shout out to everybody that's fucking with me on the other end.
Yeah.
So Mone, where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years in this game?
Well, in the game, in the industry,
Yeah.
I could be anywhere, to be
Word.
honest. I feel like I'll definitely be successful as far as like my writing, maybe managing, maybe touring on a major tour.
You wanna
major
manage
platform.
somebody? When you say that?
I wouldn't mind it because honestly, I'm managing myself and I see what I put into myself. I would want to have that type of platform for another artist because that's what I actually want to do. I do my own label.
That's the first time
Rock
I heard an
Solid.
artist say that they want to manage someone else. That's crazy.
Well, it's not. It's well, my
It's
my.
dope, though. It's so
yeah.
No, it's
You
different.
feel
It's
me?
cool. It's cool.
Yeah, so like I want to be able to help independent artists like myself that don't have much of a backbone or guidance when it comes to.
You mean DistroKid ain't helping?
Nah, shout out Distro Kid. They definitely helping that, but you know, like this is certain field work you got to do, and that's not taught to you. You really got to learn that through experience and trial and tribulation. So I'm doing that myself, managing myself, and I would want to help another artist that's as serious as me. You know, I'm looking for another me. I'm looking for another manager, but at the end of the day, I wouldn't mind playing the back seat because I know what I'm. You know, what
Right,
I'm worth
right,
and what
right.
I'm going to put
What you
forth
can
in
bring
another
to the
person.
table,
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. It's
I'm
all
down-
about that networking.
I'm dying to hear those bars though.
Okay. I'm right solid from the pavement. I'm the hardest to get. Know they counting me out. Wouldn't help in the drought. Wanted my diamonds dripping wet, plotting the bag while they doubted. I'm from the foe, bitch. Cross tracks in the south. I could tell that you would lick out. Wouldn't miss going off word of mouth. They thought they shook me. But I'm 10 toes down. Ayy.
All right.
Sound quick.
Yeah.
You got any
So
music?
Mone,
You brought
that's-
music?
Yeah, you got any music?
I thought,
You brought music?
Yeah, I sent it. I sent
Yeah, but
it
what's
over.
the name of the song? So
I sent it over.
introduce the song.
What I sent a couple of songs. I ain't even gonna lie.
Marvls,
Which one you
What
want
want
to
us
play?
We
Your
can
single,
we
this
can
is your
push
single.
bag on me.
Yeah.
We can push bag on me.
You know, this is why I do this here, right? I just want artists to understand things like if you was to do it, you should know what you're promoting. I shouldn't pick your song.
Yeah.
So
No.
you should know which record you want to play.
Powered by Adventure Music.
You wanna smoke while you choke, we finna pack you up. Extortion or abortion, you got them racks or what? I got the gas, if you asking, Saran wrap them up. I got this on my own, ain't giving out no loans. You my dog, I share a bone, we DNA, you like my clone. I put him on, but he don't own me, he think it's leased, but it's own. New nigga said I'm a centerfold, the float need a boat. Ain't worried what the streets say, he don't fax and they fold. Ain't giving out fucks, I'm giving out rope. Trying thinking it's sweet, all pussies getting poked. All lanes getting exposed. He mad, he weak, cause a bitch done chose. Blowing money like it's old, in the closet, new clothes, ayy. I never cared, I never cared, I never cared. I never cared, I never cared, I never cared. The niggas stay and they wear, these niggas spares. These niggas stay and they wear, these niggas spares. Been jumped out the porch, I ain't trying to go back. Real living what I rap, fabrication how to act. How you born with a stack? You can get it intact, talking in all caps. Doing all that capping, all you do is the yapping. We can really get the clapping, stop the acting. I'm really about this shit, I'm doing this. Used to count green bands, now they blue chips. You niggas mad at a nuisance. You can never get the hint, you so clueless. You got tricked out your rent, you so foolish. I used to be a hot girl, now I'm the coolest. But y'all wanna hang exchange with a cool kid? Nah, bitch. You can't fucking hang, I don't want no gang. Riding dolo, cause when it hit the fan, I know they gon' sing. Hey, bury you niggas. Got barriers, take care of you niggas. These bitches watered down the shit, I'm the realest. If you a dummy, I'm a dummy, I'm a realist. shook me. But I'm 10 toes down, I know they looking. Cause they asses some clowns. You better book me. Why them prices are down? Cause when I'm up, you miss your luck, I might not even come around. You already know how I'm coming, rock solid. Staying real hard in this bitch. Mone Roc on the shit. Make sure you check out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mone Roc.
Mone Roc.
Yo.
With the dope singles.
Hold on. What was the second one? Because you introduced the first one. What was the second
that's
one?
Elm Street. That's Elm Street Freestyle.
There
Shout
you
out to Jimmy Wapo.
So these are the
Rest
songs
peace.
that's streaming on your latest project out.
Yes.
Okay. So that video was popping. This first song had a video with it,
Yes.
right? Okay.
Both of them have videos.
Oh, both of them got video.
Yep.
So let me ask you: when you put out singles, do you put out a video simultaneously, or you put a video out weeks or months later? How do you work?
So it depends. Right now, I'm doing a trial, because I don't have that many visuals. So I'm testing it out. I'm seeing what my fans want more, what my supporters want more. So right now, working for me, visuals. I drop the visuals, and I might not drop the song, but I'll drop the visual so they know the visual and they have the song. So then, eventually, if they want to just hear the song, they can go see the song. But the visuals is really what's
in a
key to me.
situation like that, CG, does that work in the artist's favor or against them? Because for the video, you get a stream, but it's not a MP3 file or something. I mean, I'm not exactly sure if I'm asking.
Again,
non-traditional.
It's
There's
all-
no real
it's
way
all-
of. It's like
what works for her. If that's what's working for her, she should do it. Everyone will find their own path in this journey they're on. So, typically we promote that video. That's typical. It doesn't mean it's the only way. You know what I'm saying? So it's not. I don't like to say right or wrong because there is no answer.
Right.
There's no right or wrong. It's just she's working, and that's the key. That is the answer. She's out working. Let me ask you a question because you're from South Carolina. You said, so what brings you to New York?
So I actually had a show.
I said, I know the show.
Woman.
That's the reason you came?
Yeah, I'm on tour right now, Rock Solid tour.
Oh,
So I
that's
did
what's
I
up. So
put
you set
together
up
a tour for my tape.
How many
Come
more
on my
dates?
tape.
How many dates was on your tour?
I started out with 7. Yeah, I started out with 7 dates. It was 5 states.
Let me tell you something.
And
I
now
love
I have, like,
I love what you're
14.
saying. I love what you're saying. Yeah, I have 14 dates.
Yeah, now I have 14. Like every time I do a show, I get added to another show.
So what cities have you touched?
I did Miami. I've done.
And you're driving from city to city?
I'm flying too.
You're
I'm
driving and flying?
Driving and flying. Yeah,
Oh,
traveling.
man.
New York, Brockton, Boston, Rhode Island, Providence, South Carolina, Charlotte, Charleston, South Carolina, Atlanta, Cali, Chicago.
You're getting around. So when you in these markets, let me ask you a question. When you in these markets, are you doing like traditional radio? Are you doing internet radio? Are you doing any kind of radio? When you're in these cities with these shows?
Yeah, I'm doing both. So I'm doing both. I actually reach out to up and coming, radio stations.
Internet radio
yeah,
stations.
internet radio
Now, what
station.
about like the popular commercial radio stations? When you're in these markets, do you get to do any of these radio stations, the big radio stations, like with morning shows? Not the morning show, but stations that have these the powers, the clear channels, the iHearts.
Yeah, I have done iHeartRadio.
Okay, you have to. So now, as an independent artist, when you're in these markets and you're trying to set up that commercial radio, is it a resistance? Is it hard? Is it simple? Is it you just pay? How does that work for you? How do you get to be able to get on to these traditional radio stations?
So it is hard. Honestly, you really gotta pop. I don't think it's really. I think it's beneficial for a radio station to reach out to you because they want to bring you to the station, versus the other way around, because it's you're putting your work in, you caught attention, you know what I'm saying? So if that answered your question.
Yeah, actually, when I listened to her talk, when you mentioned not putting out the video and not the MP3, I think in this day and age it's okay. I'll tell you why. Because I could grab my phone, and if I could play your video on YouTube on my, what's the speaker that we usually carry with us, and still hear the song. So you don't have to necessarily put MP3 because I can still get it through. But you're touring, so people get to see you. So as much as you might not know that, me and Chris talk about this all the time. And I know Dex, he's from the old school, so there's non-traditional. There is no really way to break a record anymore.
Exactly. You could
Everyone
wake up
tells
tomorrow.
we might tell you based on our experience, this is the way we do it.
Yeah.
It's worked.
Right.
And Dex will tell you we've done it
Yeah.
100 times and it worked. Yeah, but then someone like you will come around and change the game and say, I don't put out MP3s. I just put out videos and it's working for me, right?
Yeah.
That's the playing field we have now. This digital playing field is you can do it any way you want to do it. The key is
Exactly.
just to get the word out there and get exposed.
And then when you do it on YouTube, they record that. Every time your song is played with a video, they're paying attention to that. You get money for that every time.
Yeah,
so
you gotta
it's not even like I'm missing out or anything just because I have a visual. It's just adding to my whole
I see
portfolio.
you studied a lot about the game.
Yes.
And that's what I love. And then you're working, it's one thing to talk it, you walking it, you out traveling again. Resources, you have to have some resources. You're saying you're flying hotels,
Right.
so that
I appreciate that.
That's work. That's hard work
Thank you.
and dedication.
Yes,
and
I'm gonna claim everything on my taxes.
All right.
Yeah.
It's my business.
All right.
Yeah.
So Mone, you're so as an independent artist, you're investing your own money, huh?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
I'm
dope.
looking for an investor, but I haven't found one yet. But
Okay.
I am building a proposition for an investor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you go to school?
Yes.
Where?
University of Rhode Island.
Oh
wow,
yeah.
that's where the accent come from.
No,
She
but
don't
she's
got
on
the-
a. Listen to me. You're way.
And my accent's different.
Yeah, she don't got the
it's
cat-
like-
she
But
don't got the Carolina
you're
accent.
on your business, and that's why I
Yeah.
asked if you went to school, because you're talking, you're very well spoken, so you understand what you want to get done. You understand what you're trying to,
Exactly.
and that
I
is the
appreciate
key to what's going, like, to try and be successful in this game. You got to have that plan,
Right.
and you have it obviously, and you're here.
Right.
The only thing I could talk about is you're a distro kid, but that's another story.
Yeah, 'cause you might not be aware.
Adventures.
We have our own platform, Adventure Music, and what we're able to do is
She probably didn't know that
she
at
didn't
all.
know. I can guarantee she didn't know. But what we do is we go out on the road and we educate and empower the
Yeah,
artists. Because
that's what this platform here is
in
about.
order to kind of break it down. So when we hear you speak, we see so many artists who know nothing, right? And since they don't know anything, Dex usually eats them up, right? But you're out there, you're trying stuff. You're from South Carolina, you went to University of Rhode Island, you're out here.
Dope.
You said 14 shows. We're looking at her. She booked 14 shows. That's impressive. I'm telling you right now, because
Thank
you're
you.
out there networking. meeting
She has to
people.
find those people in each
Yes.
market.
and they have to say yes.
Yeah.
Yes, come to my show. Regardless.
Well, she might be paying for that too.
Regardless, they
Oh
still.
no, I'm getting paid.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Right. So I'm just saying that at the end of the day, I commend you for that. But continue.
But that's not I don't mean to cut you off. That's not outrageous. I know you said, no, I get paid. Like, if you could be on Universal, they pay for touring.
Yeah.
They pay because they need the exposure for their new artists. So that's not unreasonable. That's fine. It's not crazy.
Just label
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I have.
Of
though.
course.
That's just
Like I said, and I'm not
Stepping
going to,
stones.
again,
It's
it's
part of
all
your
part of
growing
the grind.
experience.
exactly. It's really not about the money. It's really about the networking and the legitimacy. That's really what it is about me.
Well,
Everything legitimate.
tell all the people where they could find you or follow you on your social networks, and you told them your songs are streaming, so let me know where they can find you at.
Yeah, y'all can find me at ITSMONEROC. That's It's Mone Roc. That's my information for everything, my YouTube, my Instagram, my Facebook. I try to stay on that on the daily, promote my Rock Solid tape. So make sure y'all stream that too on all stream platforms. Purple.
All right, now you know about Adventures Music as a distribution company for your next single, next body of work. I mean, it's up to you. Check us out. You seem like a person do a lot of research. See how we empower. Plus, we black owned. You might want to take that into consideration
Of
in
course.
this day and age. You
Of
know what I'm saying?
course.
But once again,
Distro Kid don't have a radio station.
Nope.
Okay then.
we got a lot of
Say
plugs.
again.
We got a lot of plugs in Charlotte too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
what's up.
We have stations in Charlotte.
and Atlanta.
You know what I'm saying? But it's all good.
Yeah.
Nah, I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all putting me on game, dropping the juice on
So I
me.
want to
Nah,
thank
it's
you. I
all
want
good.
to
We're all working. I'm working just like you.
thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
Pleasure having you. It's pleasure talking to an artist that has, articulate about her, body of work and
That's
her
a
business
fact.
and stuff. Really appreciate that.
I love the work ethic.
Yeah.
The work will get you everything.
I was more of a student today, somewhat, listening to you than I was, like Dinero said, trying to.
Thank you.
Yeah, Mone Roc.
So, Zach, go ahead and close out the show for us, man.
Absolutely, man. If you haven't done it already, go to the YouTube channel.
Punto The Spot.
Punto The Spot. Subscribe, hit the like button. And it's another week, episode 17. We'll be back next week. Everybody have a good week. You know what I'm saying? El Punto The Spot in full effect. Peace and love.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it, y'all.